Your boy Crisp Purpose back at it again with another Gems of War live stream. All right, so let's hop right into this one. Hopefully, you guys are hopping on right now, and yeah, let's see if we can get to this Hoard mimic hunting because I've been trying to get this a lot, and it's been really hard. So let's see if we can do something here. So I'm going to be using this team, which is the Doomed Rod, which I have tempered all the way up to 10. So the Doomed Rod creates 4 blue gems plus 1 per tempering level. Overall, these weapons right here, I think are really overpowered. They're really good to use. It's just that they are very pricey so as to upgrade. Hey, what's up, man? It's YT Flames. YT Flames, what's up? Glad to see you popped in. You're the first one. So yeah, I'm using this weapon along with Zul'Gott, of course, and Leprechaun right here. And just to generate some additional mana and to keep the board moving, I'm using the Possessed King because of his unstable possession, in which he explodes a random gem when matching 4 or more gems. Now this is considered more like a blue Slayer build as opposed to the regular using the Firestorm. I'm using the Icy Veil right there for my main storm. So yeah, and banner. I don't want to. Let me show off the banner to you guys. It's the Trident banner from Merlantis. So yeah, let's pop right in and see if we can start this hunt. Oh, so you missed the last one? Oh, okay, okay, Flames. It's good to see that you made it to this one. Hey, Reds, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you stopping by. Yeah, let's see if we can get these battles going real fast. And let's check here. Is that the only match on the board? Nah, there's something here. This one's starting off real rough. All right, let's see if we can match this. Bring that over. This is a slow board right here, and I got my Zul'Gott killed. Good, got it killed right there. Let me check here. This fight is going to be interesting. Interesting board. But yeah, you said you actually spend the day getting level 12 chests on every kingdom. And you're going to make a YouTube video opening them tomorrow. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Nice. Hopefully you get something. And let me match this. Man, this battle started off real hard. This is interesting. Um, got that one killed. I just need to get some mana to my Zul'Gott, and this should be a wrap. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, but that's pretty good that you actually got that many chests. Hopefully it actually works out. I think I'm gonna change this team and work with something a little bit different. Yeah, maybe this one. Yeah, so hopefully I get the mimic today. Also, you're still working on getting your 3 Nisha medals. Yeah, that's very important. Some teams really need that additional medal so as to work properly. You know, let me cast my reflection of good up here. Let's match this blue over. Should get him killed. 1 or 2 tokens and you'll be good, Reds. Yeah, but yeah, you can eventually get it if indeed you do have enough medals of Anu. You can actually go ahead and craft one. If you have enough medals of Anu, you can craft one in the Soul Forge. So you've been using the Onerous team along with Phoenicia. Yeah, that team is really good. You ended up switching the weapon to Flammifer. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, because if you're getting enough if you're getting enough mana on the board, you can definitely switch the weapon around, and if you don't need the additional magic from Phoenicia, you can switch it out for sure. Yeah, that's actually a very useful way of using your additional metals of Anu. Uh, if you have a lot of them, you only need one really, unless you're meddling troops and you have a excess amount. You can definitely go ahead and use it in your soul forge so as to craft an additional niche metal. Once you have your soul forge leveled up to that level, a lot of players, unfortunately, don't have their soul forges leveled all the way to 20. So some craftable things are, it's not available to them. All right, let's match this purple. Let's kill out this one. Now let's cast the reflection of good. Let's check here. Now to the mini boss fight. So yeah, I actually post. Oh, nice! I got a curse gnome right up there. That's very good. These are so rare. You're gonna find a really hard time to come across these in any battle. So let me kill him first off, and let's barrier up. All that positive stuff. So Reds, you don't actually have your soul forge all the way to level 20 yet. Yeah, it can be a mad grind. And see, I just got exactly what is needed. Um, those curse gnomes, you know, got 10 from that one. Excellent timing. Streamer's luck, huh? Yeah, it happens. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my glasses. Sometimes I need to put them on when I'm streaming. Give me a second. And yeah, we're back. Okay, good. All right, so these are some blue light glasses. I love to wear them when I'm streaming so that, especially when I'm playing as well. All right, let's go into this mythic boss fight. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Reds, and there it is. Hey, Aman, good to see you, man. I'm doing good. Just trying to get some mimic um, boss chests. See if we can actually find this troop because it's been crazy difficult. So many of my guildmates actually found it. I'm here just waiting in the wind. Even though I'm playing through so many of these battles, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, we got an annual. That's not bad. Let's go with it again. So I'm here playing in Sword's Edge. As I said before in the previous stream, this is actually a really good place to do your Explore 12 battles because you don't have to worry about coming across many troops with an immunity to burn or fairy fire. This is preferred. All right, let's match this blue. I like to target Nightshade in this kingdom because it can actually stun all enemies. I don't want to get stunned, especially because I'm using Slayer. Now to the second battle. So yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys doing so far? Oh yeah, what's driving you crazy? Getting the Hoard mimic? Yeah, it's mad difficult. Like they really made it grindy this time around with this update. One of the hardest things. Let's kill that one out. Now let's cast our Reflection of Good. Yeah, my trophies are super high right now because I've just been, grinding out Explore 12, trying to find this troop, and man, It's not happening for me. Let's cast our Zul. And that's the one thing with Zul'Gott. When he misses big time. You know? A 95-year-old man was rushed to the hospital this week. Um, in a bad way hospital, and we can't see her because COVID. Is that your mom? You meant Reds? Your mom was rushed to the hospital. Um, Sad to hear. Hopefully she gets better. And everything turns out good. Yeah, COVID is a real thing, man. It's touching so many lives. Hey, Pamela. Thank you for stopping by. Glad to see you. Let me cast my reflection of good once more. Let's kill that one out. Oh, your Nana. Your Nana. Your grandma. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear about that, Reds. Hopefully she feels better and she comes out feeling good. Hey, Genki, what's up? Glad to see you stopping by. Yeah, Reds, that's pretty rough. But as I said, hopefully she feels better and everything works out. And let's match this purple over here. Now let's match this up. Yeah, thanks for that reminder, Genki. If you haven't as yet, please feel free to hit that like button on the stream. That helps out a lot. Alright, let's match this. Cast a reflection of good. Leprechaun. Get our Zul'Gott going. Now let's target Nightshade. Hey, Vendor Step. Glad to see you stepping in. And yeah, glad to see you popping by. Yeah, once you stop by, it's good. Leave a like on the stream if possible. Yeah, even if it's for a short period of time, that still helps. I just thought that I'd hop on today. I actually posted a video today. I don't know if you guys actually saw it. Um, so yeah, if you haven't, feel free check it out. It's about the troop Mithrilion. Um, I don't know if many players actually notice, but Mithrilions skull reflect, it actually procs even behind the barrier. So the troop actually destroys a 3x3 block, right? Let me see if I can go to it to show you guys. Right over here. Let me go down. Is this it? No. Should be back up. Not that one. This one. All right. So this Mithril Armor that you see right here is 75% chance to 75%. It reflects 75% rather of skull damage, right? So the spell, which is explode a 3x3 block, then you gain a particular amount of armor, and then you can barrier each ally for each skull that is destroyed in that destruction of that 3x3 block. Now, when you destroy this 3x3 block and you gain the skull damage, this reflect will proc even behind the skull damage, even behind the barrier, I should say. I'm making a mess of myself. All right, so it will proc even behind the barrier. So once you cast your Mithrilion, and you cast, for example, a Doom skull creating weapon like the Doomed Axe, it doesn't matter whether or not you get alignment from this, it will still reflect that skull damage, which is crazy because many players actually don't realize this. I remember earlier I was talking to Hazard and he was saying the same thing, that he didn't realize that the skull reflect will proc even behind the barrier. So let me see if I can show this off to you guys. Let me switch my medals around so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Using all Nisha, and let me go to Golvania so you can actually see it. These are the troops that are there. See if I can show this off to you. Alright, so let's get our thrall going first. There we are. And let's see if I can barrier my troops right here. Perfect. So everyone's barriered. And let's see if I can cast. Okay, so we have a bit of alignment here. I want to cast it without alignment so you guys can actually see. I'm just going to go ahead. He has 108 HP right there at the top. That's Vlad the Unsated. And let me match this. Let him take the skulls. Just like that. So I was barriered, and he still took the skull damage. And this is a pretty interesting team because the class has Assassinate, which is a 10% chance to assassinate the last enemy when I deal skull damage. And along with that, at the bottom, it has Rising Shadows, which is a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. Now, interestingly, I've actually killed off the entire enemy team just with these two traits right here for hitting with skulls. Hey Cam, how you doing? Good to see you stopping by. Yeah, it's surprising to find out that Mithril is actually useful. And just like that, let's cast this right here. Got a skull hit. And let's barrier troops once more. The good thing about this team, I don't have to really worry about alignment whatsoever. Yeah, Genki, you didn't realize that either. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. A lot of players didn't really notice that this reflect procced behind the barrier, which is incredible, and it changes the entire outlook on this particular troop. The only thing about it is because he doesn't have like an impervious trait or something that makes him invulnerable to particular status effects, if he's stunned, all that goes away. You know, which is the only downside to Mithril really. But overall, that particular, spell and trait combination is very unique. I don't think there's any other troop in the game that has a barrier along with Skull Reflect. If it is there, do any of you guys know about it? Let me know. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see if we can gain that barrier again. And the best thing, along with the barrier too, Mithril does have the ability to regain his armor just in case if he gets skull damaged. Alright, let's go ahead and barrier up again. And just like that. I tend to cast the weapon without alignment many times because your barrier, you don't have to worry about it, and they'll take the skulls and end up killing off themselves. Just keep on casting once you're barriered. Let's get barriered again. And that's all she wrote. Just like that. Yeah, Vanderstep. Yeah, I found these things out, so I'm letting you guys know. It makes no sense having the knowledge and keeping it to yourself. Post it, let players know about it so everybody can use it, and it helps the entire community. Okay, Genki, I'll see you in a bit. All right, if you stop back, I should still be here. Hopefully I can stream today for at least a couple hours. Let's see if we can get back to our regular Zul'Goth build. Let me switch my metals back. And yeah. Let's cast our Leprechaun. Got our Reflection of Good up. Let's cast on ourselves. My first troop to kill. I love to kill Carmela when I'm doing Explore 12 battles. She can be deadly, especially to Zul'Goth. And one more. There we go. Yeah, so what have you guys been up to? What have you been focusing on in the game recently? Hopefully you guys actually got your bounty finished. I'm actually going to hold off on it. Reason being, I want to conserve my gems. I really want to make sure I get to do a level 500 pure faction for Eldrazor, because that faction is extremely annoying. and I want to get it finished. Let's match this over. Vanderstep says I think Vernalis is also a very underrated troop, very fast, with a doomed one archer, level 8, and no higher, Vinoxia and Leprechaun. Yeah, I think I should actually make a video about him to see exactly what I could do with his spell and traits, because he does have a pretty interesting spell. Because he buffs your troops like really high. So there's definitely some ways that you can actually make use of it. All right, got the kill there. Pamela didn't do bounty either. Yeah, I'm holding off on that. I really want to get my factions all finished, you know, and there's a lot of stats that are there in factions, so getting them done should be a priority. Evander Step, you say you only use the third trait and Nature Link? Oh yeah, because I think he doesn't he entangle and Fairy Fire when matching is it when matching green or matching purple gems? I think it should be matching green, right? Fire off Soul God. Nice. Hey Silver Scale, how you doing, man? Good to see you stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay, so it's when matching green gems. Yeah, that's actually very useful. Fairy Fire is a very powerful mechanic. Many players actually make valid use of that particular mechanic, that trait, but it can be very useful. Troops like Onerous do it very well because he Fairy Fires all enemies. But I think many other players could actually use that trait a lot, especially if you're at a lower magic level. You can really use it. That's the one thing with like streaming on PlayStation. Sometimes I wish I could do like polls and stuff like that, so that you guys can actually give me some feedback regarding certain things that you've been up to. But I see that majority of players have been trying to find this mimic as well. But I think the devs might have to give a buff to raid to these mimics, because a lot of players in the community haven't found even one, and that's very difficult because we need to get the kingdom upgrades. You know. Just cast my Leprechaun. Let's match this down. One more purple gem match should do it. There we go. Now let's cast a Reflection of Good. Zul'God's powered up. Let's kill this Ghost Queen. One more. And we need to get a Reflection of Good going again. There we go. We have enough mana. Oh wow, you got one guy. Is that in your guild? That has 3 Hoard mimics? Now he's extremely lucky. Next level luck right there. Yeah, YT Flames. I think they really need to buff the raid for these mimics. It's way too difficult to come across it. Especially it's something that we need for kingdom upgrades. We need the stats, so they really need to buff it. The same way they buffed the lost my Leprechaun there. Zul'God's powered up. Yeah, I think so too. That's extremely lucky to be picking up multiple Horde mimics. 4 to 3 horde mimics. Now that is ridiculous. Now the RNG in this game can be a pain. I can tell you that. Sometimes you can try your hardest to get something and it never works out for you. And here comes another player and does the minimal and they'll get it without a doubt. That's crazy. Yeah, silver scale, you're lucky for sure. I hope I get it. At least sometime this year. you know. Alright, got that kill. Let's cast a reflection of good up top. Wow. Yeah, Reds, it's crazy. Let's match this over. Reflection of good. Got our Zulgat. Yeah, I just love using this team. It's so reliable. So reliable. So you've been trying to get which legendary in particular? You're talking about Uvashka? Yeah, like with me as well, Silver Scale. I've spent so many resources trying to pull mythics at times. Um, so much so that sometimes I just like I stop trying. If it's not coming, I'll stop trying. The only difference now is that I'll have to um, ensure that I have enough resources so as to be able to get them, so as to make videos about these new troops. So I have to save up my resources. That's why I'm bummed that I actually tried to get Vashtagon and it didn't work out. Hopefully I'll be able to craft him pretty soon. Once he drops into the Soul Forge. Well, you never know. Soul Forge is very random. Once the mythic hasn't come there yet, you can hope for it, but you can try your best. You just gotta wait. Oh, wow, Zulgat's back up. Very nice. Only in Arania. Not bad. At least I got a medal out of it. Okay, let's go at it again. But other than Gems of War, what other games are you guys playing right now? Just don't tell me Elden Ring or anything like that, because that game is a nightmare. Lost my hero. Wow. Alright, let's match this over. Take this skull. Take that as well. Got my Zulgat up. One more hit should do it. Vanderstep, you're asking if I'm gonna stream my Guild Wars. Yes, I may stream my Guild Wars. It all depends. The coming weeks I'm gonna be pretty busy, but I'm still gonna stream. I'm still gonna be posting videos. Whether or not I'm gonna be streaming my Guild Wars, I'll let you guys know. Um, Hopefully I'm able to, you know. But if I am able to do so, I'll definitely let you guys know so that you guys can hop on and join me. It's gonna be different because I've never streamed Guild Wars before, so it's definitely going to be an interesting stream. All right, let's see here. Smash that down. You're playing Cave Quest, Genki, and Dark. What kind of game is Dark? Red's Cozy, you're playing Elden Ring? How many gray hairs have you grown since then? Since you started playing? Because that game can be crazy difficult, man. like they make it to I think they make that game to just stress people out. The makers of what's it called again? Dark Souls. They're like their complete focus is just like making the game as hard as possible. But for me, sometimes I want to, unwind. That's why I play. And that dark game is a puzzle game, you said, Genki? Cool. Half your head is now gray and you're 34. It ain't supposed to be there. Yeah. You'll definitely get a lot of gray hair from Elden Ring. I can tell you that much. I've seen so many players online just screaming at their consoles, at the TV. You know, Cam, you be playing Fortnite? That's nice. The no build is the best thing they ever did to that game. I swear. Um, the building portion of Fortnite was getting so annoying. Like players were building, giant skyscrapers. You're trying to shoot them, and all of a sudden, it's an entire building in front of you. They're like, nah, I gotta stop this. But I'm glad they actually removed that section out of the game. Aman, you actually finished Elden Ring? How long did it take you to finish Elden Ring? Because I've been seeing some crazy, what do you call them? Some crazy speedruns. I saw a player finish the entire game in about 30 minutes or so, which is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna check out that game, Genki. Dark. Is it similar to Gems of War? And exactly how is it? And does it have like a good community? Because that's one of the nice things about 18 minutes speedrun. You've seen someone finish Elden Ring in 18 minutes? Whoa! White Flames is saying you're playing PUBG. I actually never played PUBG before. I usually play Call of Duty a lot with like my brothers and stuff, but I haven't played PUBG. Cave Quest is a match 3 game, okay? And Dark is not at all similar. Okay. I'm gonna actually check them out. Are they available for PlayStation? Or you don't think so? If they are, I might check them out. I might download them. Got a kill right there. One more. Let's cast the Reflection of Good on myself. Alright, let's match this over. Let's kill the last one. Let's keep it going. So we're about 30 minutes into the live stream right now, and I still haven't seen a Mimic chest. Hopefully something pops up pretty soon. Alright, let's match this. Let's get our Zul'Goth going. And let's check for the final. But I'm still going to check for those games though. Hopefully they are on PlayStation so I can check them out. Maybe I can give them a try. Vanderstep, you said you'd watch a dark stream. So Genki, you did do a dark stream. Um, and how was it? Caster Azul. Got a nice little kill there. Leprechaun again. Let me tell you, if they ever decide to add in a class that has a dual storm, the same as Larissa, it would be a super overpowered class. I hope that they do add that into the game at some point in time. Uh, you know, some trait like that for a class would be really really cool. Okay, so that game that you're speaking of, Dark, uses a small team. I'm gonna check it out. Sounds interesting. Godzul got powered up. Let's cast a Reflection of Good again. And got the kill. Yeah, a troop that has a blue and green storm would have a lot of synergy. Hopefully they put that in. Have you seen something on the spoilers though? For a troop like that? Because I've been checking. I don't think I saw anything that's coming up, but maybe there could be. I saw that there is a dual. There is a storm for. I think it's a yellow storm troop. A constant yellow storm that's going to be available in the coming weeks. I think May or June. It should be a Strix. It's a legendary troop that's going to be available that has a dual storm. Yeah, no double storm yet with green. I'm wondering if they're actually just holding off on the on a constant green storm, because can you imagine a troop with that storm? That would be such a heavily used troop in the game, because overall green is one of the meta colors in the game. Green and brown. Because just the addition of the magma dragon, and there's so many different ways they can actually use that. Yeah, me too, Genki. I love dual storm troops. So useful. I'm hoping that there's going to be a brown and purple storm. Just because of some of the weapons that I've seen that are useful, the only thing they need is a storm to support them. And I think a brown and purple storm would be so overpowered. As well as that green storm that was mentioned earlier. Alright, let's match this purple. A lot of skulls on the board, but none of them align yet. There we go. Got a kill. Reflection a good once more. Killed off the last one. Yeah, dual storm troops, particularly for guild wars, um, I'm I'm not sure those would be, optimal to use, because there's a lot of converters, empowered converters, are going to be used in guild wars, and that can backfire like out of nowhere. Yeah, so I think you're right. Using them in guild wars would be super scary. Let's cast a Reflection of Good. Let's match this up. Got a kill. And one more. There we are. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are actually working on your defense teams. I think my guild was down in, I think, bracket 4. We might be jumping up a bracket for this one. At least back up to where we were, because we were in bracket 1. And we came down. After some of our members, they actually just wanted to cool off for a bit, so they stepped back to one of our lower guilds. But I think we're heading back up right now. So I know that the battles for guild wars are going to be very difficult. Very difficult going forward. Because when I joined this guild, we're actually a bracket 2 guild, and then we stepped up to bracket 1. And you know how bracket 1 goes. Bracket 1 is going to be, you're going to be there for some time, but the guilds that are always there are always going to be there. So yeah. Oh, Reds, you think you might be fighting our guild, the Death Dealers? Okay, yeah. I wish you well. You know, Guild Wars is very interesting. It can be daunting at times because you want to win, but sometimes the board doesn't. The board doesn't go your way, and then what can I say? Your ass is in the grass, as the saying goes. you know. But yeah, I like it. I like to try out, different teams. But overall, I think Guild Wars is for the meta teams. Like, you can try interesting teams for Guild Wars, but I wouldn't risk it. You don't want to go 0 and 5. You know what I mean? You want to try your best to win as much as possible. At least 4 and 1. You know, at least to save face. At least for me, really. I want to make sure I do my best. But at times, the boards don't work with you in Guild Wars. And that's why it's good to have empowered troops, because that's the only way you can turn things around to your side, you know? Okay, let's match this forward there, and let's cast our Leprechaun. And Reflection of Good is up, and let's match this over. And let's kill him off with Zul'Gott. Yeah, but Reds, if you are fighting us, yeah, I think you should have a good time. Hopefully you come across one of my defense teams. Um, I don't usually show off my defense teams that much. I really want to keep them secret, at least for Guild Wars, so that you can not be as well prepared when you come up against my defense teams. Because genuinely, I try to make them as potent as possible. Alright, let's see if we can cast our Zul'Gott. Got a kill. Okay, so Silver Scale, you're saying that you lost only one battle, but it was during that week when the scores were bugged? Do you mean the week when they had to postpone Guild Wars, or compensate players? I think there was a week when they compensated players because of the defense not calculating the score properly. So players were coming up with lower scores than they actually should have come up with. Alright, let's match this red. Now Zul'Gott. Yeah, Reds, man, I gotta keep my my defensive teams close, you know? I wanna make sure the enemies are not prepared too much for me when they come across my defense teams. But I think over time, though, I'm eventually going to show it off. But not right away. At least not anytime this week. Alright, let's cast our Leprechaun. Now Reflection of Good. Sometimes I don't know why, but this particular troop here, Werewolf, I've been playing through some Explore battles, and every single time I get skull hit by this, it's like it's way over where it should be. Like, it's issuing more damage than it should, just from a regular skull match, which is concerning. I'm wondering if there's a bug concerning that troop. Always hits super hard. Yeah, I think persons would prefer to get their scores rather than that weak compensation. Like, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, here's 50 gems. Like, really? Come on. And it's a recurring thing. Hopefully it doesn't happen this time around. You know? Because overall, it's a badge of honor to get a good score in Guild Wars, and then that's taken away from you because the devs made some mistake. You know, that will piss you off. Yeah, I saw that too. And did they explain exactly why the guild chat wasn't working, or why global wasn't working? Because I didn't see anything, or maybe they did, but on the forum. So you guys actually made it all the way up to bracket 7 and fell back to bracket 9. Man, now that's hard, especially when it affects the entire guild. You know, because you want to keep your guild moving forward, going up. You know, especially getting into the really high brackets, because that's where you're gonna see a lot of elite, you know, teams and team compositions that you can actually take note of and probably use it in the future for your own defensive teams. Like, once you get beaten by a particular team, why not use that going forward? 52 to 55,000 in Guild Wars, but man, yellow. The comments are moving really fast. But yeah, that's a pretty good score. If you're between 52 to 55,000, you're scoring pretty high. Oh wow! So you're telling me that they possibly forgot to pay their license, and that's why we had this problem with the servers? That's ridiculous. I'm getting hit a lot here. Let's match this down. Make sure a Reflection of Good is ready. Got one kill. Let's cast it again to keep ourselves barriered. Let's barrier up again. Now let's kill him off. Now, if that's the case, that they keep forgetting to pay licenses, that's incompetence right there. You know, they're not kids here. This is a business. Yeah, Infinity plus 2 is, if that's the case, that's ridiculous. They need to get they need to get their shit together. Alright, let's cast Reflection of Good. Alright, let's match this. Oh no, let's kill him out. And we missed. And let's see if we can match this down. Now Reflection of Good. Got a kill. Now with Sulkat. You were unable to verify the info. I heard a saying once that says, if there's smoke, there's fire. So I think there's fire. Right? So I think you're spot on with your analysis there. That's exactly what happened. Let's match this, get a Reflection of Good ready, and now let's cast our Zul'Gok. Once more. Let's kill off the last one. Yeah, because that sounds like something they do a lot. So a lot of incompetence I should say, in those Infinity plus 2 offices. Perfect, got a kill. Nice. Okay, Vanderstep, have a good one, man. I'll catch you in the next one. Let's match this down. Let's cast our Leprechaun. and kill that enemy there. And our Zul'Gott missed again. Let's match this over. This as well. Now the final one. Perfect. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. Alright, let's cast our Zul'Gott. Perfect. Once more. Now the last enemy. Great. And silver scale, you're in Germany. Very nice. How's the weather there? Okay, let's see here. Let's match this over. Got our Zul'Gott up. Nice. Now that's the type of battle I like seeing. Quick and fast. Super fast. Alright, let's see if we can switch things up a bit. Let's go down here and use this team. So this is a very low rarity team. I showed this off the last time. It's with Osha's Tome and of course Slayer with Balder, Lucifria. I actually metaled this all the way to gold because it's such a good troop. Just to show you guys, you can actually use. Let me see if I can get this kingdom up. Apocalypse. Right here. So War can actually be used on this team. The reason I didn't use War is because of his high mana cost. If you look at Lucifria, it's a 12 mana cost with a 50% start. You know, perfect. And it does the same thing. It burns all enemies, and that's the main reason for using it. Wrath does have a stronger spell, as well as does have a possibility of an extra turn. But this setup right here is very low rarity. I think any of you guys that haven't had a Zul'Gott as yet, you can actually use this team. Very effective for Explore 12 battles and pretty fast. It's 11:30 p.m. there. I'm a night owl. Oh yeah, who isn't? I tend to play very late at night as well. You know, anytime when I can't sleep. I think Genki has the same problem. Sometimes she can't sleep. So, yeah, why not? All right, let's hop into this battle. I think I should have changed my medals. No? No. This should be good. And yeah, let's match this down. And let's look for any converting for our Mercy. If not, let's just match some blue and get our Osha Stone powered up. Alright, it's almost there. Let's cast it. Let's get some mana to our Balder. Moving slow today. And now let's burn him. No Balder. Once more. Now let's get some mana and life to our Tome. AU7, you made it this time. How's it going? No Balder again. Balder again. Even if they're not burning, he creates so many skulls that you don't have to really worry about casting him. So you finally made it, U7. Glad to see you. Glad to see you stop by. And yeah, I'm just trying to find this this Hoard mimic. You know it can be a pain. Okay, let's cast our Lucifria. Now Balder. And let's check here. Let's match this over. Balder again. And that's it. Yeah, everybody is an insomniac. Yeah, why not, man? At least you have something to do until you feel sleepy, and this is a perfect escape. All right, let's see if we can match some blue gems here. Do we have any purple that we can convert to yellow? All right, there's a yellow right here, and there it is. We got our tome up, and let's see if we can get our Lucifria powered up. Not yet. Let's check here. Tough board. All right, there we go. Got our tome going. There's Lucifria. Now for Balder. Balder again. One more. There's the last one. Yeah, so Reds, you're asking what's your process when you want to build a new team? Okay, so for example, let's see if I can pop out a team here. Okay, so for example, this one right here, which consists of the Doom Rod, many times when I'm focusing on making teams, I tend to focus on the weapon and then the weapon upgrades because usually this is the area that is overlooked by many players. The weapon upgrades are a very important part in constructing a team. Um, and then I look at the generator. So before even considering what the main damage dealer is going to be, like for example Zulgat or any other troop, I look at the weapon, see what the weapon does, then look for a generator that works perfectly with that weapon. And that's the main thing. Then after finding those two that pair well together, then I focus on the main damage dealer. I look for a main troop that's like super overpowered that can really hit hard, and then I look at that and see if it works well with those two generators. With the generator, I should say, along with the weapon. The weapon itself can be a generator as well, but there has to be a main, like, consistent generator that can feed both the weapon and your main damage dealer. And that's the process that I work from. I work from there outwards. But as I said before, inside the weapon upgrades is basically where, the magic is. If you look at the weapons overall, there are a lot of interesting weapons in the game, especially the low rarity ones. Let me see if I have, yeah, so I have it base rarity. If you go all the way to the bottom and go up to where there are additional perks starting to pop up in the weapon. So for example, let me see if I can find one here that is useful even at a very low level. It should be a sword. This one, the Holy Avenger. I don't know if many players actually look at this, but this weapon actually has Vorpal, which is a 20% chance of a lethal damage to the first enemy, which is outstanding. Even at a very low level, you can kill off a lot of high level troops with this setup here, and it has a barrier. So if you have a brown centric team, this can be used, especially if the enemies are going to be using yellow mana. You can deny them that yellow right there. I think there's another one of these weapons as well that it doesn't have the there. This one, the Blade of Justice. If you notice the upgrade right there, it cleanses all allies. So if you have a brown central team um, and you don't have a cleanse option, this could be your cleanse option. This is a mass curing, cleanses all allies, and that is incredible for such a low rarity weapon. I think you get this weapon from just doing kingdom upgrades and doing the quest, completing the quest line, and you'll get this weapon from Shentang. Hey Gustavo, glad to see you, man. Glad to see you stop by. You know, appreciate it. I should say as well, if you guys haven't done so, please leave a like on the stream. That helps out. Lets YouTube know that people are watching this. It tries to recommend them to other players, other persons who like Gems of War content. And yeah. Um, okay, so Reds, you like building teams as well. Yeah, that's actually one of the most fun parts of the game. As opposed to like, you know, running through Explore 12 and stuff like that, this can be a very exciting part, especially when you come across something that not a lot of players have noticed. You know, you can use it. Genki's asking, where am I from? So originally I'm from the Caribbean. I don't know if you guys ever actually visited Jamaica. That's originally where I'm from. Yeah. Yeah, so as I said before, these weapons can be used. They're very, very useful, especially when you go down here. There's so many useful weapons. Weapons like these, um, they have a leaf storm, you know, and sometimes you just need a particular weapon for a singular purpose, and you can actually use these. Like extremely useful. I can't stress it enough. Extremely useful. And when you look at these as well, these epic weapons, some of them are actually used for some Guild Wars teams. Like for example, this one, I've been looking at this in a team as well because this has a number of different really useful upgrades like enchanting, um, submerge, as well as entanglement. So this weapon has double damage if there's a leaf storm, and it creates a leaf storm, and it has all these upgrades. You know, so I actually created a team with this once. I would have to like go searching to find the team again. But yeah, how many weapons have entanglement for the first enemy? I was looking for some yesterday, but I could only think of a couple. Now, there are actually a lot of weapons with tangle. I think that's what you have to type in, tangle. Okay, so this one, these two here, but there are a number of different ones that have tangling, I think. I think that's the exact term that's used when you're upgrading these weapons. There we go. Now that's all of them. These are all the weapons with entanglement in either the upgrade or right out. This one in particular is very nice because this has entanglement in the spell and in the upgrades. Right there. Tangling. Oh, you couldn't find the right typing reds. Yeah, so that's it. And there are a few like this one, Yasmin's Bow. And it does have a leaf storm as well. But yeah. Alright, let's see if we can use this team. Do I have the right metal set? And there is my tribute. I need to collect these. Let's get back to some Explore 12 grinding. 20 gems, not bad. Let's go down. Let's use that team with Axolotl. Very underrated troop. I haven't seen him a lot in Okay, that's fine, Genki. Alright, let's go ahead and cast our Leprechaun. Axolotl is up. Yeah, I really like this troop right here. Such a low mana cost, and this has direct synergy with the Slayer class. And this particular team setup works really well with it. Alright, got a kill. Now let's cast Axolotl. Alright, let's take that. And we got them killed out. Yeah, Genki's really good, man. I enjoy your videos and your live streams a lot. Even some newer members of the guild that I'm a part of, they spoke about your videos and how it helped them, progress in the game, and that's huge. Let's match this. Zulgat. Let's kill one more. Axolotl. Doomed Rod. Okay, let's see if we can finish this off. There we go. Yeah, Silver Scale. This one is pretty interesting because I've been looking at these staffs. ever since they added them to the game. And I was like, man, if you can actually get one of these fully upgraded, nothing in the game can create more gems than that particular color that it's creating. And I decided, so, I was like, to hell with it. Let me just try it out, you know, and see how it works. And once I actually upgraded one, which is the Doom Focus, that's the first one I upgraded. And I was like, man, I'm gonna keep on upgrading these because there's so many different teams that you can actually put together using these weapons. Oh yeah, yeah, Genki. It's okay. Like you're gonna find times when you're gonna want to say something and it's not gonna come out the right way, but that's life. You know what I mean? That's life. Things aren't gonna be perfect, but you gotta try. Yeah, I've actually used up a lot of Forge Scrolls to get these weapons upgraded, but genuinely, I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it because when it comes on to certain troops in the game, like for example, the Great King, I have one which is the Doomed Magi. Using it on a purple team with the Great King. Um, Let me see if I can show you guys. I think I should have it up here somewhere. It's an attack team. Okay, so here it is. So it's with the Doomed Magi, the Great King, uh, Daughter of Ice, and Drowned Sailor. I've used this recently. I've been testing it out. It's a pretty cool team, but there are a number of different setups that you can actually use with this. It's very, very cool. Like they should be able to, make quick use of any Guild Wars battles. Let me see if I can show it off to you guys. Hopefully, I can get a PvP team that I can fight with this. So you've used Thrall so many times this week, Reds. What have you been using him with? Is it Explorer or PvP or what? All right, so let's see if we can use it against this team. So I have the Doom Magi at the top. The Doom Magi creates a 4 brown gems plus 1 per tempering level. Then it gives a particular amount of armor to all purple allies, and if the enemy has a Doom, it will eliminate all armor from a random enemy. I'm using it along with, I think right now I should be in bracket, either bracket 3 or 2. I'm not certain, but I think possibly could be bracket 2, based on the results of our last Guild Wars because we won, everything. So as I said before, I'm using it along with Titan. Um, I have Impact, Counterattack, Stone Circle, the Storm Aura, and there are the Lightning Strike and Fortitude, of course. Along with that, I have the Great King. He destroys all gems of a uh, chosen color. Then he eliminate. Then all enemies of that color will take true damage, and are mana drain, silenced, and frozen. Then I have Daughter of Ice for converting gems the into the Great King, and then the Drowned Sailor as well. Both of them are making blue on the board. No, it's a pretty interesting team. There are a number of different ways that this team can actually be used as well. You can actually, let me check here, and let's go down to Giants. Now there are a lot of mana generators down here for Giants, and a lot of powerful ones. So for example, this can actually be used with this troop right here, which is the Rock Troll. He will double the number of brown gems on the board. Yeah, and he has the same mana color, which is the purple, as well to use in this team. It's pretty cool setup. But I'm gonna run it with the 2 empowered troops. and see how it works out. So let's check. First off, I have a blue right there. Check if there's any mana for the Great King or for the Doomed Magi. Purple green. That's what the green to purple. Thrall is one of the best mana generators. Of course, yeah. Undoubtedly. One of the best, if not the best. And let's see if we can get some mana to our Doomed Magi. Okay, so he's stunned. He used up his converting and didn't get anything. Thrall's powered up. Let's match this down. That's the one thing with PvP. It can be pretty interesting because, you know. Let's see if we can target down purple. That weapon is a pain. Might lose those two troops at the bottom, but yeah. It is what it is. Oh man, this one isn't going to work out for us at all. Wanted to demonstrate this team. And there we go. That one isn't going to work out. Let's check here. And what color is that? Let's see if we can target down purple again. He's taking true damage, but he's not dying out. Let's match that over. This as well. Let's match that green. Very nice. Match that yellow. Yeah, Genki, a bad starting board, but it happens. And that's the main thing with Guild Wars. There's nothing much that you can actually do about the starting board. You just have to work with them. And let's match this. And there we go. So I think we're going to back out of this one. Lost that one for sure. But I really want to demonstrate what this weapon can actually do because it has a lot of board control. Let's see what the enemy has over here. It's the Doomed Ram. Obsidious. This is an interesting team. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, Trick or Treat can put in some serious work, man. Because it grants it all positive status effects, so that alone can be a pain. Alright, see we got some converting right there. Let's match that down. Get the brown. And what's a common color over there? I think it's purple, right? So the hero is using purple as well for Titan. And let's let's check for the Daughter of Ice. There we go. And he's back up. And if we hit purple again, he should die. There we are. And that's the win. Alright, we can cast the Doomed Magi. And let's hit red. Yeah, the silence is so useful. Let's match this down. Doomed Magi again. And as you can see, all the troops are gaining a lot of armor. So if they're using a lot of skull damage and thinking that's going to work against you, it isn't. Hey, what's up, Hazard? How you doing, man? And let's target yellow. And there we go. So it can be a very, very useful weapon. Actually, all of these weapons can be very useful. Alright, Alright, so let's back out and let's go back to our regular Explore 12 fights. Let's go here. Yeah, man. So as I was mentioning before, me and Hazard we were talking about this team setup right here. Just to mention it because I don't know if many of you paid attention to it in the video that I posted earlier about Mithrilion and his Skull Reflect, and the fact that his Skull Reflect procs behind this barrier. So it's a pretty interesting setup, especially with this team, that you can actually cast it without getting alignment, and you'll still get a lot of skull damage um, issued out to the enemy team because of that heavy Skull Reflect right there. It's a pretty good team. But yeah, let's pop right in and jump back into our regular Explore 12 fights. Let's see if we can get some Mimic chests. Let's cast a Reflection. Got a super fast kill. Very nice. Hey, Boomstick, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Nice. Now let's cast our Leprechaun again. Yeah, that Weirstag team is actually a very fun team. I wish I could use something like that in Guild Wars, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. At least I don't think they're gonna be doing much going forward with the lycanthropy mechanic in the game. I think it stressed out too many players and they got too many complaints, so they retired that team completely. Yeah, Mithrilion can actually be used a lot to counter skull spamming teams. Hey Dwight, how you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate the fact that you stopped by. Here we are. Cast a Reflection of Good. But I actually wanted them to add a little bit more regarding a few lycanthropy based troops. But I'm not sure if they're going to do that. Like, too many players hate the mechanic for them to actually try it out. Alright, let's see if we can get some mana to Reflection of Good. Let's get barriered up. Now Zul'Goth. Got the kill. One more. Perfect. Yeah, Dwight, it's better late than never, so the fact that you caught it is great. Let's match this. Okay, now let's cast a Reflection of Good. Zul'Goth. Yeah, Reds, I definitely remember when Dragon's Eye was meta, but there are a few teams that you can actually put together um, with that weapon, because it overall the weapon reduces, you know, the potency of the final troop because it transformed them. So I do think that it does have some uses. Hitting our Reflection and Good really hard. And let's check, see if we can get our Zul'Goth powered up. There we go. Got them killed. Yeah, lycanthropy gems I think were the most pesky in Delves, Joshua. And I understand why, because you want to keep your troops that you set on your team going through your entire delve, and then they transform you into something crazy, and then now your entire team is useless. True, that is true, Hazard. Some very hard delves were actually completed with lycanthropy. I'm not sure though if that could be the same with how lycanthropy is now, because it was pretty different back then. Like when the troops were transformed, they came in differently than how they are now. Like if your troops are transformed now, um, they're useless because they come with a lower level. They don't have their traits, you know. But it even now it can still be useful in some very hard delves. I never actually got that done though with the with the transforming of the troops. Overall, I find delves very hard. That's why I'm rushing to get them done with gems so as to use the potions. There we go. Yeah, that's true. Before, lycanthropy gems were a buff. Yeah, for sure. If anybody needs like um, pure faction teams and they're finding it very difficult to go through them, go check out Hazard's channel, man. He has all the goods on that kind of stuff. Like sometimes when I see you going through those factions, I'm like, man, that is difficult. You know, I couldn't do it. I tell you that much. I'd lose here. I'll rip them out trying to do some of those factions. So I definitely appreciate it. Let's cast a reflection. Good. Oh, that was a bad match. And there we go. Maybe they can come up with another mechanic similar to lycanthropy that probably transforms your troops into something else other than beasts. You know, because lycanthropy only transforms you into some type of beast. You're saying luck plays a major role, Hazard, when you do your delves. To be honest, it doesn't seem that lucky at times. It seems like it's working in your favor because you're making the right moves. You know, but yeah, luck could be a factor too. Right, let's check here. Let's cast a reflection of good. You know, I'm actually thinking of a. I've been actually working on a team to try and defeat. What can I say? The current speed run for Gems of War Explore 12 teams. So I've been trying to devise a team that could possibly knock that Scylla team off of its top spot. You know, if it actually works out, and I get it done, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know, and I'm gonna stream it. You know, as well. Yeah, yeah, Hazard. The Scylla team, I think, still has the #1 spot on speedrun.com. That's the fastest team in the world. Still does. But I think those teams is just you just have to keep on going at it until you get, you know, until you get that super fast time. I have a time on the speedrun.com, but I'm 11th place. You know what I mean? I think my fastest time was with the it was with the Shegra team. That's what I did it with. Oh, there we go. Nisha. Yeah. Finally, at least I got one on this stream. That's good. All right, let's keep going. Hopefully I can get some more. Oh, that's a big miss. Let's match that over. That two. And let's match this one. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Hazard. The skull cascades are crazy. All right, let me check here. I might want to try something with the Scylla team because I think it's a really good team. Like whoever thought up that team in the first instance, really came across something incredible. Because when you're using it for an Explore 12 battle, it can go super quick. Like it can cascade and kill out the entire enemy team so fast. It's incredible. Excuse me. But as well, it can backfire a lot. Like you can try to get it to work sometimes, and it keeps backfiring. Do I have it? Now I have this one. Let me remove Thrall. No, Scylla. There we go. And let me get this banner. I want to make sure my Flammifer is able to get up fast as well. Yeah, thanks everyone for the congratulations for the Nisha. Yeah, sometimes I actually get a lot of them dropping, but sometimes it's pretty slow. All right, so this is the Scylla team that is used regularly. In fact, let me switch the banner back to this because I think the person that has the #1 slot is using this banner. But I think, yeah, this banner. And let me change the storm. And there we are. And that's the team that they actually use. Yeah, so the Erskine Crown can be used as well. It's just that it has a lower, I think, gem creation, and it doesn't burn the first enemy um, in the weapon upgrades. So I think this is why the player used this one. But you can use the Erskine Crown as well. Um, and preferably, that's what I used when I got my time on the speedrun.com. I used the Erskine Crown because of the team setup that I was using. It just worked out better for me. I didn't die as much, so I wanted to make sure, it worked out. So yeah, this is what the player used. Flaming with the Flammifer. You can see it has Flaming right there. Burn the first enemy along with Radiant and Volcanic. Now these two traits are very integral to the team because sometimes your Zulgat might not get fully powered up from even after the Leprechaun cast or even after the Flammifer cast. But these two weapon perks right here, power up your Zulgat pretty quick. All right, let's see if it actually works out for us. You know, and as I said before, this can backfire like that. Let's match this. And no, you see that right there? I shouldn't have done that. Let me back out. The best thing for this team is any 4+ gem matches that are on the board, don't take them right off the bat because I think that backfires a lot. Let me back out and do it again. Right there. So your Zulgat is powered up. There we are. And I think that's how it works better. If you try and take a 4+ gem match before you cast your Leprechaun, you're going to run into a lot of problems. There it is. But even with this, I should say that it can backfire nonetheless. Um, the boards are unpredictable. Sometimes you can pop into a game, you look on the board, and there are two green, and that's it. Your leprechaun doesn't have much effect whatsoever. Or something like this, where you do cast your leprechaun, but you don't get much mana from it. There we have it. And let's see here. And just like that, let's see if we can actually get a skull cascade from there. Nothing. Let's check here. Now let's match this. And he gave us the skull match. Nice. Yeah, but I've been working on a team that could possibly be faster than this. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it is yet, you know, but I've been looking into it. And only 6 green gems on the board. As I said before, nothing right there on the cascading gems. Let's match that. Here we got. Nice. And that's it. And that's the only way I get less backfire from this team, is if I set it up like that. If I try to cast or try to match a 4+ gem match before casting Leprechaun, it backfires like crazy. Yeah, I have used it a few times with the Feral Hound and King Bloodhammer. Um, I don't think they're as fast though, but I have replaced them. I have replaced Scylla with those troops. Let's check here. It's Leprechaun. Got the kill. One enemy still left. Yeah, of course it doesn't work as well with Doom Skulls. Too many of them. I think the Doom Skulls explode too much of the board. It's the same thing when using it with, for example, Arch Proxy. I've used it with Arch Proxy at least. A guildmate suggested it, and man, she was destroying the entire board. There we are. But yeah, if you're skilled with this team, and if you get lucky, you can finish a number of different Explore 12 fights. Now, this is one exception. Usually you come into a starting board and you see stuff like this. A 5+ gem match right there and one down here. This is the only time in which I've actually taken these matches. Because my Zulgat is going to be almost powered up to the full, and if I cast my Leprechaun, you should almost get fully powered up. There we go. And then there's a lot of skulls on the board. I should be able to kill them out relatively quickly. That's the only exception for me when using this team. You know. Okay, you can chase the 20% with that team setup. Now let's check here. See if we can get our Flammifer. There we go. One more. Very nice. Yeah, but this team overall is a masterpiece. I think it's one of the best teams in recent years. The only difference is that it backfires so much.
Okay, so you use the writing staff, Merilith, Zul'Got, and Leprechaun, or writing staff, Thrall, Zul'Got, and the Graveseer. Yeah, I think I have that team set for one of my Explore 12 teams, the one with Merilith. Yeah, let me go out and check. Switch my medals around. Not that. This one. I think you mean this one, right? Hazard. You're speaking about this team. Yeah, I was using this for a bit, and she destroys a lot of gems as well because it's a Daemon week. Yeah, she has an additional 10% arrow pointing up. Yes, yeah, so for me it's destroying 52 gems. That's a good idea. Let me run it right now. Yeah, this is a very good team. It's pretty fast too. So Hazard, have you ever tried to get onto speedrun.com, or do you have a team already set, or a time already set there? Can be used anywhere. If you lose your hero, just spam Merilith and Zul'Got reset, and Zul'Got will do the rest. Yeah, that's very true. You can actually use this team anywhere. Yeah, this is a super fast team. You're able to run through Explore really quick. Yeah, I think you should definitely try for that, Hazard, because um, your delve teams are amazing. The videos are amazing. I think you could really go through a fast um, battle with your teams. Because I think I'm going to actually try to get a pet rescue time on the speedrun.com leaderboard, as well as a level 500 pure faction, a level 500 battle, deathless, I should say. Because there, since that team or those teams were posted, there's been a lot of changes in the game, and not a lot of players have actually tried to add different teams to it. I think currently the best pet rescue team is with Phoenicia and the Bronze Lock Pistol. Uh, what am I doing? I think Phoenicia, Bronze Lock Pistol. I'm not remembering it exactly, but I think it's something with Phoenicia. If anyone remembers what's the best pet rescue teams, yeah, write it in the chat so that Reds can actually know. Because I'm almost sure that it was a Phoenicia build that was there. But for me, regularly, what I'm using is a Phoenicia build, but with Ting Steam Whistle, so that I can use any class along with it.
Let's cast our Leprechaun. Let's match this over right here. Merrill it again. Very nice. So we still haven't seen a Mimic as yet. Hopefully before the stream ends, we can actually grab a couple. Well, you never know. It's elusive. Yeah, this team is super fast. Cast our Leprechaun. Merrill it. Again. There we go. So is there any troops that anyone sees in the spoilers upcoming that they think is interesting? Um, there are a few for me that I've seen that are pretty interesting. Especially some that are going to be pretty useful for gold farming. And Hazard, I saw that you posted a video about gold farming earlier. I didn't get to look into it pretty close. I think I was watching for a little bit and then I got busy doing something. So you use a Beatrix build for your pet rescues, Hazard. But that's a very nice team. Beatrix is actually one of the best troops, along with Vinoxia. For some time, I was actually using um, Pycea along with Vinoxia for pet rescues, which can be interesting. Some battles can go really fast though, because of the devouring chance. Hey, Poing, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Let's cast our Maryland. Or did he get transformed? Yeah. Genki says she uses her Life and Dead, Beatrix, Phenoxia, along with Beatrix and Weaver. Oh, nice. True damage build. Along with Leprechaun for pet rescues. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's keep it going. Mini boss fight. Let's kill that last enemy. Go. person with the fastest time for pet rescue uses Phoenicia, Magma Dragon, the Mirage Queen, and Leprechaun. It's a minute 51. Wow. Now that's incredible. It's a new record. I didn't realize that. So Boomstick says he's using the Pride Lash weapon. You know, I haven't been using that weapon that much. Pride Lash weapon with Scourge of Honor, Leprechaun, King Selenus for 50% starting mana. Pretty quick. Oh wow. I'll try that out. Interesting. I wanna actually gold medal my Scourge of Honor. I'm actually gonna be working on that pretty soon. Minute 51 seconds. Now that is incredible. Man, Red says he can't sneeze in a minute 51 seconds, let alone complete a pet rescue. Man, it's crazy. Hazard has his Scourge of Honor silver medal. I'm gonna try and get mine up to gold. I think I have mine at bronze right now, but I need to keep on getting a few more Nisha medals. Let me check. How many do I have? Yeah, so I have 4, and currently, as you can see, I'm using 3. So I need to get a lot more to get that done. Okay, let's match this over. Let's cast our. Very nice. Oh, that's a good that's a good milestone, Boomstick. Congrats. 200 plus troops medal. That's good. Not even sure how many troops I have medaled, to be honest. But that's incredible. And that is gold medaled. Wow. Let me check here. That troop can be so deadly. What? Great King, what are you doing to me? Oh, wow. My Maryland is all messed up. Still gonna take it. Match that yellow off the board. Match that blue. Ouch. Ouch. Match this here. Oh, that's a big miss. Lost my Maryland. Zilga should get the job done. There we go. Hey, Paul, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Nothing good there. Yeah, Merilith got her attack really, really high because of her in her spell right there. She gains 6 attack, plus she gains attack when she takes when taking damage. But yeah. Hey Reds, have a good one, man. Sleep well. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that entanglement on the riding staff is like so good. Keeps you pretty safe. Leprechaun, Merilith, now Zul. Super good. Now, do you think that they'll ever add in another boss troop that is as good as Zul'Goth? Because Zul'Goth is like so good, guaranteed kill, burn, freeze, skull creation. Do you think that they'll add in, like, for example, a troop that can kill like 2 enemies at once, like instant kill 2 enemies? If they do, that would be broken. But yeah, what do you think? Maybe. Yeah, that is true, Hazard. It's hard to release anything similar without breaking the game, but I think that it could be done. Especially if they create some type of yeah, Pycea, Paul Pycea, yeah, Pycea does have that double devour, but I was thinking something more of the lines that can instant kill enemies. No percentage chance, but just that it kills right off the bat, and maybe you could only cast it once. If anything, give it a really high mana cost, like give it a mana cost like that. What's it called? That gnome, the shard gnome, something like that. That give it a mana cost like the shard gnome, like 50, 50 mana cost or 60 mana cost, something ridiculous. You know what I mean? And let's see how it works out. Like if it's too overpowered, they could nerf it. They've done it before. You know what I mean? Like the Daemon Gnome. Yes, that's it. The Daemon Gnome. Give it a high mana cost like that. You know? Oh, I'm getting skull hit like crazy. There we go. Give it a super high mana cost and see how it works out. I think that would be very interesting. A troop that can like instant kill 2 enemies and then you can't cast it anymore. Like with a 60 mana cost. you know? Let's see how that works out. But I know what I'm going for. If they ever create a troop like that, Centurion. Like you put in that super high mana cost, I go for the most broken generator in the game. Right? I think everybody would instantly pull for their Centurion and slap it onto that team, you know? 2 Thrall cost cast. That's exactly it. 2 Thralls and boom. Ready to go. Especially if they put, any type of skull creation onto its traits, then it's going to be even more broken. Joshua, you said you're looking forward to the Gemini troop. Yeah, she could be a nice blend along with the Great King. It's just that you're gonna need a very strong generator to get mana to those two mythics. Okay, Genki, you're a May baby, so you need that troop, huh? Yeah, man, I need all the mythics, every single one. Why not? I need my kingdom level and power to go up. Need my troops stronger. So yeah, like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. As much mythics as possible. So I gotta get my keys up pretty high. The only good thing about it is that um, it's gonna be a vault weekend, so right before the mythic comes out, so you don't have to really worry about it that much. You're gonna have the resources. At least we should have the resources. What was that? Another big miss. There we go. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of extra turns from Zul. Yeah, but it happens. Oh wow. There we are. On to the Mythic Battle. Let's see. Smash that skull. Now this. And Zul'Got's missing a lot. I should just cast my should have just cast the Writhing Staff. I don't know what I'm doing there. We still won, so that's good. Let's see what's inside this boss chest. Oh, there we go. Finally. Man, that took forever. Let's check this out. Okay, let's go ahead and cast our Leprechaun. Oh, wow. Right off the bat. Let's see if we can just... Probably should have entangled them first, right? Match that down. What is that? I'll die out. Very good. Alright, let's see if we get anything good from this, or at least it moves on to... Do you think it's gonna move on to a Hoard Mimic? Nah. Alright, let's see what is inside. An Arania? 4. Ah, not bad. I'll take it. That's useful. Got it to a badge. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. That's a weak board. Let's cast our Marilith. Got some kills. Very nice. One more. Pretty good. Yeah, so what are some troops that you guys might want to see come into the game? Do you have any like preferences or anything that you guys are looking forward to seeing or wanting to see. Maybe it might be a class that you guys want to see. Wow, that's a big hit. Oh my. Look at that. At least I got a kill. And my hero survived. That's good. Genki, you want dual storms? Yeah, I'm hoping that they will. If they do add a a dual storm though, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be broken. Dual storms in the game are gonna be broken beyond belief. Yeah, a construct class. Man, was I talking about that the last time? That would be incredible. A construct class, because there's so many good constructs and all they need is a class to support them, especially one that has a half mana start. I think it has to have a half mana start. Hands down. There's no way they can put a construct. What is going on here? There's no way they should put a construct class into the game without giving it a half mana start. Let me cast my finally. Good. Yeah, I really do. The Great Worm and the a goblin that can cleanse. Oh yeah, that would be super cool. That would be so cool. Um, a war gear class. That too. That too. Especially because what is happening? Let me cast this. Yeah, a war gear class would be amazing. Now, can you imagine this? Can you imagine if they added a half mana start for goblins? What do y'all think of that? That would be stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that would be crazy. Just to think of goblins having a half mana start, they're already ridiculously powerful, and they'll jump you. Can you imagine if they had a half mana start for goblins? Let me tell you, you'd need to stop playing Guild Wars. Yeah. Half mana start gobs would be like so overpowered. They would run amok in every aspect of the game. Like you would never want to see that happen. But I thought of it like it would be probably really good to use, but to go up against, it would be a nightmare. And hopefully they don't add any more goblins that are impervious, because goblins that are impervious are the worst. The ones you can't freeze. Like for example, Toad Squeezer. He's already pesky if he's at the top of any team and you can't freeze him. Crazy. Yeah, that's true, Hazard. I think that's the reason as well. They probably left that in to counter goblins, but I don't know. I think there might be great things in the horizon for goblins that we might not like. Yeah, if they left Elementalist with that final trade, everybody would have complained about it. People already complain um, when it doesn't have that final trade. But I can tell you that if they had left it, it would have been a nightmare, especially to go up against in Guild Wars because of that triple damage. think they should add a kingdom for for Apocalypse, or they could add it for Primal because they have a lot of troops in the game for Primal without having a kingdom. Match this. Arrow it. Got the kill. Very nice. Yeah. Got the kill there. Very nice. Got another one. Oh, yes! Got another one, guys. Haha. Excellent. Man, I've been hunting for this, and they're popping up now. Very good. Let's see if we can get something fruitful from this one. Leprechaun. Marilith. Marilith again. Got another kill. Okay, so fingers crossed. Hopefully we get a ah, didn't get a Hoard Mimic fight. What do you guys think is inside this chest? Make it something good? Let's see. Oh man, just Yasmin's. 4. Oh wow. That sucks. Let me back out. Oh, there's my tribute. Let me grab that real quick. Yeah, for sure. I won't use that team. I usually use Ubisted team for killing off the Horde Mimic. You know, because it's impervious, so that I wouldn't use a Zul'Gott team. What the hell is happening? Yeah, I only got 2 tokens and then it multiplied it, giving me 4. Let's keep it going. Let's get our Marilith up. Cast it. There we go. Let's kill him out. There we are. Hey, Hazy Spirits, what's up? Good to see you stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Just tuning in. That's good. Better late than never. Very good. So Hazy, we were just asking, what are some things that you want to see added to the game? Maybe it might be troops, maybe it might be a class or a kingdom, possibly. Do you have any? Wow, why am I getting hit so hard, man? Yeah, let me issue some back out, and Zul'Gott misses. Oh wow. See if I can go tit for tat with this one. And there it is. Got that kill. Alright, let's see if I can switch around the team somewhat. Let's check here. I go with that one. Right, let me go with this one. Let me go adjust some things. Say, Hazy said he would like to see a new kingdom with some cool new troops. Like, what troops were you thinking? Any particular typing per se? And let me check here. I think I'm gonna switch this weapon to Flamifer, and I'm gonna change the banner. Yeah, that should be good. Red Storm, nice. Wow, one more hit should do it. There we go. Oh, let me go ahead and change my medals. That's one thing that was wrong. There we go. Yeah, that is true. There could be a few additions for beast troops into the game that could be much stronger. Perfect. Got some cascading going. There we are. See, that's one of the reasons I like using the Possessed King. So much movement on the board that the skull creation by Zul'Gott, benefits. You know, you benefit from having the Possessed King. What's Poing saying? He had a request for. I didn't see it. What request does he have? He wants me to try out a team. Web spinner team. It has the potential to be fast. Soul. Just keep 3 medals. 3 season medals. Stargazer on web spinner. Is that a weapon? Oh, what's happening here? Okay, so what is the team that he's saying that he wants me to try out? So I know it says it consists of the web spinner, the gray worm. The Great Worm, I should say. Check here. The Great Worm. And the weapon is the Stargazer. Do I have that weapon? Let me check. I'm not sure if I have that weapon. It's a troop. Okay.
Let the light of the heavens shine forth.
And this troop is this is for an Explore 12 battle. Or for PvP. Let me try it. See. Galvania Explore 12.
Divine strength watch over us.
Oh, not bad. I'm not sure the banner is really required because the only troop here is that's going to be casting is the empowered troop, right? And then it all goes downhill for the enemies from there. This is actually a pretty cool team.
Divine strength watch over us.
Oh, this is pretty cool. This is like what could he say? Explore 12 on autopilot.
Divine strength watch over us.
And you just match whatever gems you wanna and just let it roll. I'm gonna try it with Stargazer with 3 seasons. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I only have 2 seasons. Let's do it with an Arania. Used up all my seasonal medals, meddling troops.
Divine strength watch over us.
Oh, he dodged. Match that up. Nice. This is a really cool team. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. On autopilot. Export 12 on autopilot. That's what you could call this team. Yeah. Let's try it again. Right, so in cases like this, what do? You want to remove the blue gem still, or do you want to just match the skulls? I think you have to.
Divine strength watch over us.
Mana surge.
And let's check this here. Uh, let's match this. Because in areas like this, you're going to end up losing your web spinner.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Divine strength
surge.
watch over us. Divine strength watch over us.
Paul Mayan is saying PvP. You think I should try it in PvP? Let's remove him. Secure the kill once more. Just like that. Yeah, let me see if I can switch out the Stargazer, as Hazard just said, and put in third worm. Alright, let's check here.
Mana surge.
Died from death mark. Yeah, the attack is the only thing that I'm seeing falling short on that team setup right there. All right, let's pop back in. Let's do another run. Let's use this team. Yeah, for sure. That Stargazer is a good find. Probably see if I can incorporate it into a few teams going forward.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and cast our Leprechaun.
Mana surge.
Got our Reflection of Good up. So Boomstick, you said you paired this same troop, Stargazer, along with your hiking Iron Gut. That sounds good. That's a good combination. That's good. Let's go cast our reflection of good. Down right there. Got our Zulgat up. Let's take some of these four-way gem matches off the board. Cast a reflection of good again. Very nice. Alright guys, so I actually think this is gonna be my final boss chest that I'm going for. And I'm gonna be wrapping it up. Let's match this down. Very nice. Battle number 4. And yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys stopping by, chatting with me for a little bit. You know, it's always better to like have company when gaming. Have something to talk about. And yeah. Thanks a lot, Genki. I appreciate it. You know, I learned a lot from you guys, you know. Hey Hazard, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you stopping by. And everyone else, you know, everyone else that stopped by, everyone that left a like on the stream, I appreciate it. Alright, let's match this over right there. See if we can get this purple. Yeah, no problem, Silver Scale. You're welcome, man. Appreciate everyone. Got a kill right there. One more. Okay, Hazard, have a good one, man. Take care. One more kill. Just like that. That was a mini boss fight. Let's move to this Mythic Battle. And then we're going to call this one a wrap. If you guys indeed have any suggestions on anything you want to see on the channel as well, just let me know. And I'll see if I can make some videos for you guys on any topics or any troops that you guys want me to pay attention to or go over. I'll see what I can do with that as well. Alright, let's match this up. Got our Zulgat and the final kill. Very good. And yeah, let's check here what's inside this boss chest. There, we got an Anu and an Arania. Very nice, and that's a good way to end the stream, guys. Yeah, so I appreciate everyone stopping by, and of course, I'm definitely going to be checking out that game, Genki, that you spoke about, which is Dark. Sounds like a very nice game. Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, check out that new video that I just dropped about the troop Mithrilion. Hopefully you guys like it, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.